Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday the 13th. We're halfway through another week again. Woo! We've got a new moon, so get them intentions written down today. I love my new moon diary because it tells me exactly what to write. So I know exactly that I'm manifesting the right things. I think this time it said, obviously, to manifest, what do you want to achieve this lunar, this cycle. And also it said, what are your fears? So I wrote down my fears, and then it said, what blocks are these causing? It also told me to write about 2021. As a collective. So, and as far as I know from watching something else, because I'm always watching bits and bobs, the thing that I was reading was that this new moon is good for the whole of the year. So make sure you know that you're manifesting for the whole of the year as well as this month. So what do you want to achieve this month? What do you want to achieve for the whole year? And also, what are your fears and what blocks do they cause? Let's see what happens. I'm loving it. Right, let's get into today. Wednesday. We are on Wednesday, aren't we? Yeah, Wednesday the 13th. I don't know where the time goes. Wednesday the 13th. I know everybody's moaning about homeschooling and stuff like that, but I had to start doing it, and I can understand why they're moaning. I've got to say, it's not the best job. So I do feel for all you parents out there that are having to homeschool at the moment. It's just confusing, and then you're confusing them because you're teaching them one way and they're like, well, I don't do that at school, mummy. And I'm like, well, this is how I'm reading it. And he's like, these phonics and these sounds and getting the sounds right, and yeah, it's really complicated. So now I'm like at home drawing speed sounds and all these things, and sat there with cards going, what's this, what's that, what's the other. So it's all fun. It's all a new learning curve. I never thought that I were going to become a teacher. But here we are in 2021 teaching our children how to read, spell and write. It's just bizarre, isn't it? Right, anyway, I'm waffling. Let's go. Wednesday the 13th. I'm going to mention the ducks. They keep showing me some ducks. I'm going to mention them in a minute. Let me just get the cards. Wednesday. My brain's all over the place. Wednesday. What's the message for Wednesday the 13th, please? Wednesday the 13th. Am I going with them? No? Wednesday the 13th. We are going to go with them, aren't we? Every time we go for the ones that I thought we were going to go for in the first place. The other thing I want to mention is I have been putting out healing posts every single day. Dropped one now. I'm not putting one out today. As in, I am putting one out today, but I'm putting it out today for tomorrow. I'm just having a day's break. I'm getting some hypnosis and things myself today. So, because we have to refresh, and I have been doing it for nearly a week now, I think. So, yeah, it's not for today, it's for tomorrow, but you will see a post come up for that. And the other thing is don't forget, although I'm quite nervous, I am on with Louise Claire on Saturday to do a live. She's an amazing medium. So do please watch out for that. I haven't really done a live for weeks and weeks. And then I'm going on with someone that's got such a big following. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice experience. We do have a laugh together, so it's going to be fun. I met Louise in the lockdown. Off another live, off through some other friends. It's just been great as this lockdown for making like-minded friends, which is good. Which is really good. Right, so let's mention these ducks then. So we've got some ducks, guys. These ducks are swimming along beautifully. And I've got to say that actually, the other day when I did that, when I did the church service thing, I got this for somebody. So it's obviously going to be one of my symbols. And the thing about it is it's about, what's the saying? Is it getting your ducks in a row? Getting your ducks in a row. That springs to mind. And also the fact that there's... like you're the main, it feels like you're the main person. And then you've got people following you around. Okay, so that could be a business scenario. That could be in your I'm trying to burn that. That could be in your relationships. That could be in your home life. You could be the mum or the father. You look after all the children. You keep the home going. However that resonates with you. But I do feel like you've got a lot of people that are relying on you and following you around at the moment. I do want to say as well that maybe I can see the little legs of the duck going, quite quickly underneath. So it's like, you might look on the surface like you're doing really well, but underneath you're like a duck underwater fretting, oh God, you know, I've got all these people following me. And, you know, what they're saying to me is, they're saying the word wisdom. So they're saying you've got the wisdom, okay? So if there's something going on, you have got that wisdom behind you. You know what you're doing, you know where you're going. You just feel like a duck out of water because you've got all these people following you. You know, the little ducklings are behind them. So that could be your family, of course. You know, it could be the homeschooling thing where you feel like you're a duck out of water when you start doing it. Or it could be a boss situation where you've got a lot of people under you and, you know, they're looking up to you and you're feeling a little bit out of your depth. It can be anything that you want to put that to, really. But they are saying that you've got the wisdom to get through this. You've got the wisdom. You just need to go deep inside, I want to say. You need to go deep inside to get the answers to whatever it is that's going on around you. If it's a family situation, it's like you would be the head of the family, or, you know, you're one of the sisters or brothers that tends to look after everybody in the family and make things work. Maybe you've got a situation there. I do see for some of you, this could be like, you know, a situation where you've an elderly person, you know, mum, grandma, that's needing looking after, and you've got the lockdown and you're the one doing everything, you're the one trying to sort everything out, you're the one carrying the guilt, you know, the blame, the whatever's going on at the moment. But you have got that wisdom and knowledge of knowing how to deal with this. I do want to say that for some of you, you may need to bring in the carers, and that's something that you might not want to do, but unfortunately, if it's, you know, if this resonates with you, then, you know, they are saying that carers may be of an advantage. I'm actually feeling quite out of breath, so I'm not sure who this is specifically for, but I am feeling quite out of breath and like, you know, I'm quite worked up about a situation. So whatever it is that's going on, you know, take that little bit of a step back and just calm. You know, we can't think when we're not grounded. We can't think when there's a million things going on. And as much as it feels hard, lock yourself in a room for half an hour and just sit. Sit and let your brain have time to catch up with your thoughts or your soul to catch up with your thoughts, because they're just going that fast you don't know which way to go. And actually, if we start looking at these cards here, it does sort of run along. Ooh, God, you know, can I ever do a live without throwing a card on the floor? Right, let's get into the cards. So yeah, for some of you, you've got a few decisions to make. Right. This isn't just to do with the nursing home thing or the caring thing, or, you know, having to make big decisions for other. It feels like you're making big decisions actually for other people. This is the feeling I'm getting today, and this is your head basically. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I go the other way? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? What they're asking you to do is like this little person here. Well, it ain't little, is it? It's just that we're looking from high above. And these birds for me are looking at a higher perspective. They're going straight forward. I also want to say for some of you, and I don't know why, something to do with overseas. This could be something to do with something that's going on overseas. So maybe you're feeling, you know, like you're having to do everything for somebody that's overseas. So if that resonates, you know, that could be where the caring side of things come in for you. But I also want to say, you know, that this is about you taking that time to think about all these decisions and choices that you've got coming in at the moment, whatever they may be. You know, you've got that time and you have got that space. You feel like you haven't got the time and the space, and now showing me a watch, it's flying round and round, and, you know, somebody holding their head and being like, I've got to make a decision right now. And I don't feel like you do. I think that's just, I'm not saying you don't have to make a decision, you know, within the next week or the next few days, but you don't have to make it right at this moment. So you have got that time to take that step back. Okay, you have got that time to step back. Now, the one thing that I saw when I looked at this authority card here is that, you know, and there's two birds here, so it's not just your decision. It might be, say, your power of attorney. So you might be the one, or you might be the boss in a company or whatever. You might be the one that has the last say. But you can, yeah, look to other people. It doesn't just have to be your decision. I know that you're feeling right now like this is your decision, because that's what I'm getting through very strongly, that you feel like this is your decision, okay? And I'm also seeing a pencil, and it's pressing so hard on a piece of paper at the moment. So that could be you as a boss. You know, you're that busy waiting to write something that the actual lead is snapping under the pressure. Okay, so just you need to take that step back. You need to, some of you will need to stand in your own authority and say, this is the way it needs to be. This is what's happening. Whoop, chucking my cards on the floor. This is the way it's happening. This is the way it's going. And this is what has got to go on. But for some of you, you're not delegating when you could do. Okay, because there is these two birds here, and this, as soon as I saw it, felt like there's, it's like having a wingman. It feels like there's your wingman, okay, and you have got one, but you're not using them. So maybe you are the head of the family, for an example, and you feel like you can't, everybody's always looked up to you, and you're feeling alone, you're looking out of the window there, and you don't know what to do. But this is telling me that there is people around you that you can actually go to and you can actually trust. You're just feeling like, because you're the head of the family, it's your responsibility and you need to make that decision on your own. It is saying, let other people help, let other people delegate. It's also saying for me, if you are a manager, and a business owner or whatever, you have got people underneath you. So you must have other management, or you have somebody that you can trust within the business that you can talk to. So talk things out. Meditate if you meditate. Take some time out. Go for a walk on your own. I know that sounds bizarre because it's like, how's that going to solve all my problems? But getting grounded and having time to actually listen to yourself properly will help you to make the decisions that you need to make, okay? You need to look inside here, because all the wisdom and knowledge of what you need to put forward with this situation is all within you, because Spirit are telling me that. Okay, Spirit telling me that you know what to do, you just haven't got the headspace to do it. The last card, Triumph. Look at this. Eventually, you're going to rush ahead with a decision. I know you probably don't feel like it at the moment, but you are. You are eventually going to rush ahead. And you're going to rush ahead with a flag going, I know what to do, I know what to do, I can save the day. And that's how you're going to feel like, I can save the day and I can put this to bed. Okay, so that is coming through for you, this rushing through, this triumph, this victory, this success. And then you'll be the one that stood there, the pillar of strength, because this is how people see you, a pillar of strength here. Look at the pillars at each side too, very even, but also looking a little bit defensive there, guys. So that's the defensiveness I'm feeling, where I'm saying you can let other people in to help you slightly. It may be your decision at the end of the day, but you can still get that little bit of input. This here, look, is about the fact that your intuition is going mad, but you haven't got that space to hear it. You haven't got space to hear the truth. Can we see here where it's like a circular shape here again? Circular shape on here. That's all about your intuition. It's all about you finding the truth and the wisdom within yourself, and giving yourself that time for that to flow. So take this however it goes for you, guys, okay? I'm just having a little look around to see if there's anything else. And they're also showing me like a situation where there may be, so they're showing me like a wolf and then a herd of, no, not herds, are they herds? What are sheep? Anyway, a group of sheep in a pen, and the wolf is circling. Okay, so that's probably how you're feeling inside, like you're a little hemmed in and things around you are circling you round and round and round, you can't get out. Well, what they're saying to you is break it, because as a group you can run out of that, yeah? And you can defeat the wolf, I want to say. You can defeat your demons, because that's where it is. It's like the devil on one side and the angel on the other side. It's like blah, 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 blah. And you're like, So yeah, quieten the mind, guys. Quieten the mind and you will get there. Them choices, yeah? Them decisions that you've got to make will come in. Look, we've got them two pillars again underneath. Patience and planning. Patience and planning, guys. Plan, patience. Write things down if you have to, but don't be so stressed that you're pushing the pen onto the paper so hard that it snaps, okay? Okay. Right, so please do like, share and subscribe, guys. I hope you get your situation sorted out. Don't forget, you have got that triumph and success at the end. You will march to the finish line. Yippee! I'll speak to you all soon. Speak to you tomorrow. Goodbye. Have a great day.